Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial. Today we're going to be talking about Pacific Biosciences COM, and this company is one that primarily works in the gene editing space or the gene analysis space. What they do is primarily working with the design and the development of sequencing systems that help scientists look at genetically complex issues and concerns. Now, this is a company that really rose to prominence last year, and I would attribute a lot of that to the ARKG or the Genomic fund. And you can see that if we look at the 3-year chart, last year in 2020 is really when we saw that spectacular rise into the beginning of this year, where we saw a lot of risk on assets really skyrocket in February before coming back down, while a lot of the SPACs, which were the other risk on play, really cratered. A lot of the genomic companies have kind of stayed steady. Now, that being said, PACB, if we look at this on a 3-month basis, you can see that it's been on the downtrend, and it's actually down pretty heavily from the $35 where they were 3 months ago, all the way down to about $25 where they're at today. And some of that is due to the fact that the company recently closed on an acquisition of Omniome, which is a San Diego company that works in a similar space. Now, the reason why this is concerning for the company and why shareholders don't seem to be taking it that well, because this was announced last week, is because a lot of institutions are looking at this as not really going to add to the profitability or to the research side of the bottom line. And this is definitely a group that is not necessarily going to immediately cause profitability. So some shareholders are not big fans of that. And we've also seen some of those insiders are selling $13.4 million in a common stock offering. And again, that's being done by selling securities holders, so the company's not going to be getting any of that revenue coming forward. However, what does this mean for us? Well, I think that it's allowed a potential entry point if the stock gets under $25 a share. The reason for that is because PacBio is one of the leaders in the space. I would say the only other company that really has the potential to really work like this is going to be Illumina. And for that reason, I think that we have the capability to play this. Now, what I'm going to be looking for is how can I acquire 100 shares of PacBio? The reason for that is if we go to the trading capabilities here, the stock has been on a pretty strong decline. But if you go into the trades here, I have the capability to sell one covered call. And if I go out to the end of October, you can see that if I sell a at-the-money covered call, or just a bit above the at-the-money of $26 a share, you can see that that is currently going for $185 a share. So that means I can get this right away. So if I plug this in, I can buy those shares. I can go out to the end of October, sell that 26. That means that if the stock goes up all the way to $26 a share and 41 cents, I'll essentially be hitting my max capabilities of $226 a share, which would be a 10% return on investment if the stock were to go up that high. However, I think, as you can see right here, there's going to be continued volatility in the space, and I think that now is a point in time where I'm willing to hold this. For that reason, because I don't see an immediate breakout in the near future, I think what we can see is we can have the capability to generate some month-over-month returns selling covered calls. This is not easy for the company to be able to do, but I think there's a lot of benefits to it because the company has the capability to really move up and move forward because it's in that genomic space and they are a leader. For that reason, I really like the potential here. Now, because I'm bullish on the company, I like the covered call strategy because I don't see it skyrocketing back to where it did at the beginning of this year into the $40 range at this point in time. But I do like the idea of holding it, looking at these high premiums, and it's a company that it continues to be very, very profitable, or rather very at the forefront of the field. And for that reason, I think that there's a lot of value. So for that reason, this is the exact trade that I'll be looking at executing some point in time over the next week. If you want to see how that's done, then feel free to join the Discord and I'll let you know when I make that trade. If If you find value in watching these videos, please let me know in the comments down below or by leaving a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.